Good morning, side friends. And Middy Man coming at you again from Walks of Music. Yet another word for today. Wednesday morning edition, and we want to give God all the praise and honor for life, health, and strength. And we also want to thank you for each and every one of you, side friends. You know who you are. I just want to say here, as you've seen the title of my video this morning, it said Pearls and Swine. Pearls and Swine. I wanted to let everybody know this was a parable that when Jesus was talking to his disciples. And, matter of fact, he was making reference to the Pharisees. Most of the time, Jesus did not have anything really good to say about the Pharisees, certain ones anyway, because he knew they were hypocrites. And Jesus said that do not cast your pearls before swine, lest they turn on you and rend you. In other words, what Jesus was saying, people, that we do not cast anything valuable before swine, people that do not respect. They do not take. They don't respect your values. They do not. They do not accept what you have to offer. In other words, don't cast anything valuable before people who do not even appreciate what you are doing. That's what Jesus was talking about. And I know that. You know what I'm saying. We don't think too highly of ourselves. We try not to think too highly of ourselves. In other words, but you do give honor to whom honor is due. And what I'm saying is this morning, matter of fact, I know from my experience of being a musician in this area, when I came back home, I can remember a time where I was in another state, and I went to a particular church. I was working with a girl named Diane, and her husband's name was Sam, and he was a guitar player, and Diane was a pretty good singer. And so they found out that I played a little keyboard and everything, and they invited me to their church, and I went, and I sung, played piano and sung a little song, and I've had to lead it in background it too, and that's a hard thing to do. But nevertheless, we went on, and everything was so lovely. Everybody was so they were so honored for me to have been there. It was a Assemblies of God's church, you know. I never will forget it. And they invited me back, and they just took to me like a bee would take the honey. And matter of fact, when I first went to the church, their pastor, her name was Lenny, she was out of the country. She was in Israel at that particular time. And when she came back, I think this was like around Easter Sunday. And then when I went back, it was around Mother's Day. They had me back again, and she had gotten back from Israel. And believe it or not, they offered me. Here I am. Had never played no gospel music, not worth of nothing. In other words, that wasn't my cup of tea at that time. But they offered me the position at the church to become the minister of music then. And this here was back in the early 90s. I had just got out of the military. This was like maybe what, 90, maybe 91, 92. 92 I think it was. But at any rate, those people, they took to me like glue. And they honored what I had to say. They recognized what I had to say. And they knew that I knew what I was talking about. Well, fast forward to this side. When I came back home to Georgia, in other words, the people would not let me, in other words, they just could not stand the idea of me knowing perhaps just a little tad more than they did about what I do. You see, people, when it comes to music, I've always, in other words, I graduated from Andrew College and got my associate there in music, in the Associate of Arts, and I concentrated in music. And I went 4 years more. That was an additional 4 years of music study and business at Berry, which I came out short about maybe 15 hours. Went into the military. But what I'm saying is, in my capacity now, 3 churches, minister of music, but only a choice few people recognize just what I am and who I am and what I do know. Thanks be to God. See, God gave it all to me. I didn't do it myself. God is the one made it possible to get where I am, to get the knowledge that I got. It was all about God. But you see, because of the fact that most people cannot accept that I know what I know. They can accept it. So therefore, a lot of times, in the capacity of rehearsals and stuff, I just let them do as they please. Because no matter what I say, it's not going to matter no way. Why? Because they can't receive it coming from me. Now, if somebody else get the same thing, they will automatically accept it. But because it's coming from me, well, that's what Jesus was talking about. Swine and pearl. You don't put your pearl before swine. That being said, be the man going to come back with y'all on another note on another occasion. So with that being said, whatever you get into it, God not in it, come out of it. Because it's going to come to nothing.